Yeah, right. This is my voice. 2 days on tea. I started tea on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so 2 days. I was planning on making a video before I started, for like documentation purposes, but I clearly didn't do that. So this is a sort of like a before for the before and after. The after hasn't happened yet.
I had the second one. It didn't hurt as much. One person has said they heard a difference in my voice, but at not even 3 weeks, I haven't heard anything, so. Hey guys, this is my 1 month on tea video. Hey guys, this is my 2 month on tea video.
Hey guys, this is supposed to be my 3 months on tea video, but I'm closer to 4 months right now.
For once in my life, I'm on time for something. I had my 4 months shot about 15 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm 4 months on tea. I should probably do the stereotypical, this is my voice, 4 months on tea. Hey guys, so this is my 1 year on tea video.
It's a big change, and because people think that because it's what you want, that it won't affect you. But you could want to move house and it's still stressful. I think the first time I told someone I was 11, so it was 2011, and then I told my mum, and she had a bit of a cry about it, and then we didn't talk about it. And it went on like that for a few months, and then I came out again, this time more definite, and I was like, this is what I identify as, I'd like to go by these pronouns. And it was that point I asked her to help me pick a name, because I feel like that's like a mum's job, they pick your name, so I wanted her to. And then she said, we'll talk about this more in the morning, because it was quite late at night, and we didn't. We did not talk about it. Neither of us brought it up. It wasn't all on her. It was me too. I was like way too nervous. We didn't even tell my siblings. Like no one knew until I was 15 and I came out on Facebook. I only came out to my siblings the day before.
Did you know when you become trans, you officially have to give your soul to the devil?
Oh shit, really?
You have to, and then you get.
Is it like part of the contract?
It is. You sign the contract.
At the gender clinic, they're like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Satan himself is actually in the gender clinic. That's why the waiting times are so long, because he keeps accidentally burning the staff. And then you get.
That makes a lot of
Satanist.
sense, actually. Like I understand.
Yeah. Disclaimer: I'm not actually a Satanist. I am just a witch.
The physical side of it, when I started hormones, that changed. I think mostly how I was perceived by strangers more than anyone close to me, because they saw me all the time. It was such a slow change that it just kind of happened, and then they knew that's what I wanted. It was just like growing up. It was just changing. But strangers, it was hard to grasp that when I am now walking down one side of the road, women or children will cross the road. And that was so hard to grasp, because I couldn't tell them. I know what life is like from your perspective. I understand that you're worried, but you don't need to be. But I can't say that, because then I don't know how they'll react to me being trans.
Do you remember us being 16?
I try not to, personally.
Do you remember NCS?
Again, I also try not to, but you know.
Yeah, that was a bit of a... It sure was a time. It was fun. Oh my god, we can link that to being trans. They put me in my own room.
Yeah.
I was like, can I please go in the boys' dorm? And they were like, no. And they were like, okay, well, you can go in the girls' dorm. I was like, I'm not going in the girls' dorm. And they were like, well, then get your own room.
Look, even though they were sat there and going like, look, you can't go with the boys.
Transphobia?
Yeah.
But
But
with
you
a
got,
perk.
You got free tea.
I did.
And I took advantage of
Free
that.
tea? Yeah. Did you get it? Like testosterone?
I hate you.
I don't know where the joke was in there, but I know it was in there. It was in there somewhere. It's just really strange how it seems to affect strangers more than family. And that might just be because the family that don't agree with me don't speak to me. My nan, I haven't seen her in a while. When I see her, she calls me by my birth name and she calls me she. And to some extent I understand. She is old. She watched me grow up. But how can you look at this and say she? At that point, it's not a mistake. It's a prejudice and rude. It's just transphobic at that point because you're actively going against what your brain is taking input from. And I don't know. So people who don't agree with it, they get cut out of my life. So I don't have the full knowledge of what it's like to have people around me that don't agree with it. Like living with a transphobic person. Because I don't know. I don't live with my dad. And everyone in my household was great. And all of my friends have been great. Which I was very lucky for. Because some people do not get that.
What do you wish you'd have known 5 years ago?
It's a big change, and because people think that because it's what you want that it won't affect you, but you could want to move house and it's still stressful. So people don't really think that it will affect you as much as it does because you want it or you've wanted it for so long, but it still does, and you just need to be prepared for how it affects you and the different ways it will affect you. And some of them won't even come to light for a few years, like losing certain people in your family due to transphobia or them just straight up not agreeing with you, which I suppose is just transphobia. And you'll think it's okay at the time, and then you'll have to deal with that later on. But you just need to be prepared for a lot, but also know that it does end and it does stabilize itself. Right, thanks. You too. Bye. That's so strange that they'd ring me while we're doing this.
Fucking gender clinics can like, right, we know.
Literally.
They want a cameo.
They do. I've been referred for top surgery.
Ooh. Love that look. for
They
you.
didn't think to tell me. I was referred in September. And they didn't tell me. She's emailing me a phone number to ring about my first appointment.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Like-
It just comes out of nowhere. They don't tell you. And then you get a phone call and they're like, oh, by the way, this life-changing thing's about to happen. And I'm like, thanks, Karen. Why didn't you tell me 3 months ago?
Thanks for the
No,
pre-warning.
September.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Comes after September.
October.
October, November.
You have a calendar.
It's on the other side of the room.
Well.
6 months ago. That means the waiting list is a year. I've only got 6 months to prepare.
Well.
Bloody hell.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Right,
So,
where were we?
Um.
Should ring my mum.